with the launch of version 1, Satisfactory also got achievement, 44 to be precise. And as I said in the first episode of this series, where if you're just tuning in, we're playing in the Dune Desert. So one place that you may not have seen many people play, and also a lot harder than others, at least to get started. So we're gonna get all of the achievements. We've already got a few, right? We've blown a fuse, we've gathered the power slug, we placed, of course, a portable miner. You can't really avoid this. Similarly, you can't really avoid completing the onboarding process. And then between the end of the last episode and the beginning of this one, I also got this Heal This Nature, because we destroyed 1000 foliage already. You can see, by the way, also how many people, percentage of the players have already gotten this one. So of course, I'm starting a bit later than some, but we're gonna catch up pretty soon, right? And we're gonna want to go all the way to this, where we can unlock, all milestone, complete phase 5, complete the MAM research. And of course, there's also a few that you may not know how to get, but don't worry, I will tell you how. For example, the no refunds, or wait, can you pet it? There's no description, but don't worry, I'll show you in this series how to get it. So yes, as I said, we got a lot of foliage because I went on the other side of the base. Our main base is over here behind this ridge. We went to the other side of this river here, and there's a lot of trees. I took all of the foliage on the ground. There is still trees, but I can't cut them yet. And there's also a few other things. For example, over here, the berries. Nice. Ada is happy.
Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized is compatible with the human digestive system by Fixit, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource.
Store it, yes, we're storing everything. There's another power slug, let's definitely take it too. Alright, that's gonna be useful in the future. And there is here a new resource we haven't seen before. This is the Caterium ore. Let's gather it. Ada is happy again. Unknown metal.
This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Store this potential.
Store for later. And this is all because we don't have yet the MAM, but hopefully we can get it into this episode. So again, there's a lot of other foliage over here, right? You can see another of these blue slug, but there is an enemy here that we're not actually gonna be able to take care of easily. I do want to try to get this, so let's just go quickly there. I want not to get the blue slug, but I want to get this, the mushroom or bacon bacon agaric, because now we got one more achievement: gather all 3 types of edible elements. Oh, got attacked by those these guys over there. There's also some Caterium there. Let's take it while we're here before we get back to the base. We have now a lot of leaves, so that's going to enable us to put everything on. We have, as I said, all 3 types of food. 2 are here, and the 3rd we got just before in the last episode. So that is good. This is limestone. I don't think we need to get it. I built also on this side, as I mentioned at the end of the last episode, we built a new line that will be focused on iron to do the iron rods. But right now they're all red, right? Nothing is working because we don't have enough electricity. And in particular, you may remember that we didn't even have enough total power, right? Our total consumption was higher than our total power. So we're gonna need to build, we built it already, right, at the end of the last episode, but we're gonna need to connect it. Our first biomass burner. So let's go to, no, there is not enough. So now let me show you something. Is I'm gonna place 1 to get a pole, right? I can place a pole anywhere I want, but I can also place a pole on a line that already exists. This way it's gonna go in the middle of that line. Oh, I'm gonna do this, place it here. Here it is. Now we have put a new pole in the middle of a line that already existed, and so it's easy to connect it to that now. Okay, so let's sand. Should we put some leaves or some wood? We should not, actually. Before, let me show you quickly something here. Is we have a new recipe, the biomass, right? This biomass is going to transform either the leaves or the wood into actual biomass. This biomass will be a lot more energy efficient. So we would definitely want to transform it. And it's gonna take a second. I'll do this and I'll see you in 1 second. So it is, now we have a lot of biomass that we're gonna be able to put into our biomass burners. So let's go, actually there's still some here, but that's fine. So 200, and again, we're talking about only 6.6 per minute. You may remember for the leaves, we were talking about 80 per minute. So it's gonna take a long time for this to get to 0, which is obviously very important for us to not have to do this, like getting new leaves every 5 seconds. Let's turn it on and see that now max consumption is higher, right? We're talking about 48 per minute, 48 megawatts, sorry, per second actually. We have a capacity that is way higher, but the good thing is that we're actually producing only what we need. This is something really good with the biomass burners, is they only produce what you need, not more. And yeah, so with this now, you know, we have again over here our first line, and I should change it back to the iron plates because we had switched it before, remember, right? We have over here copper to go into these wires. We have the new line over here. Let's make sure it's working well. It seems to be. I didn't put the storage, so we may want to add that quickly. Right, we have the miner, the smelter, and then the constructor, which should be doing the iron rod. Yes, perfect. Do I have the space here to put a storage container? Let's see. Rotate it. Yeah. I saw a glimmer of, yeah. Connect it quickly. Yep, it's not perfect, but it will do, so that we automate that one. And then lastly, here we have limestone, right? So now we're gonna be able to choose which is the next milestone to do. We know we need to build the space elevator, but as I said at the end of the last episode, we don't really need to do that anytime soon. First, we should try to upgrade our base. Oh, I saw some. Anyway, so we have access to all tier 1 and all tier 2. And actually, I'm gonna go directly for tier 2 obstacle clearing. Why? Because it's going to give me access to the chainsaw and the solid biofuel, which is another upgrade of fuel, right? We're gonna move from the now normal biomass to the solid biofuel, and we're gonna get the chainsaw so that we can destroy, or we can cut all the trees that were on the other side. And cutting those trees will give me, I think, a lot of energy, enough for me to upgrade, you know, my base. So let's go for this one. The other reason why I'm going for this one is there's nothing we can't do. And you can see, you know, cables, we're really not that far. Concrete, we're really not that far. And then, yes, 500 may seems a lot in terms of screws, but the reality is, you know, you make 4 screws out of 1 iron rod, so it's actually not that much, right? We're only talking about a bit more than 100 iron rod. So let me, you know, do this, and while this is happening, or actually let's continue together. While this is happening, you may remember in the first episode we saw there was something strange over here, right there. So let's go get it, where there should be an enemy close by. Unless I already killed it, probably. Anyway, there's one here. But yeah, it is a summer sloop. Oh, what is that? Let's hear Ada.
The summer sloop was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fixit and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this shape and why this symbol, mathematically resembling a Mobius strip, has found its way into both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Store it for later use. Fun fact: the planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted called Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets.
That's an interesting name. So it is, again, something we can't really do anything with.
Collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
Got you. So as soon as we get the MAM, we're gonna be able to do something with it. I'm also getting any of those special resources, the quartz or sulfur, any that I see, I try to gather them, because that's going to enable us also to do some research in the map as soon as we unlock it. We are at night now. Now when it's the night, usually it's easy to see, you know, those slugs, like there's one here, and then here I saw a pretty advanced one, which probably means it is protected. But still, let's go here, because you know, I'm just waiting anyway for some production. Oh, this is actually... Oh, how many are protecting it? Is it just 2? Maybe I need to put my lamp on. Yeah, it's just 2, so we should be able to kill them. Oh, and there's also something here. That caterium, yes. Let's take that too. I thought at some point maybe it was uranium, but close you can see it is not. So yeah. Oh, and there is this one too. Oh, we're gonna be looking for that one in a second. First, let's attack. Okay. Oh, these ones are stronger actually. You can see. Whoa. And I'm getting lower on health, so we have to be careful. Can they join me here or not? No, they can't. Haha. That was a bit sneaky, I know. But you know, all is fair in love and war. Come on. You can see these guys are a bit... Oh, is he dead? No, he's not dead. Yeah, they're a bit stronger than the normal ones. But with this, we're gonna unlock a first Mercer Sphere. This was already available in the early access, but you couldn't do anything with them. Now, we're gonna be able to do stuff with them.
Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal and will require study to determine local application, store it for later use.
Okay, again, something to store. I know I'm repeating myself, but with the map very soon, we're gonna be able to do things with it. Now we have a new resource here, the coal. You know, that's always good to have some reserves for later. Also taking all of these, that's gonna be useful, of course. Should never waste any good materials, right? And then on the other side, was it coal or is it maybe SAM? Let's check that out. Oh, it is coal. So it is not the SAM that used to be called SAM ore. Now it's not called SAM ore anymore. It's just called SAM. But again, good to have some coal. I'm just gonna put it in my storage, personal storage box. Okay. So let me go back, you know, home, put all of these into my storage, gather, you know, in the storage bins, all of these resources, so we can do the next upgrade. And here is a few minutes later, and we have enough screws and cable and concrete to launch the pod. It's a bit different now. We have this big red button, and when we click on it, you're gonna see something happen over here. It's launching. Milestone reached.
Created from any biomass ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month?
I am.
Could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated. Fun, fun, fun.
I want an employee of the month, you know, portrait over here for sure. But yeah, we've sent it into the space as you saw. It's gonna take 2 minutes actually to come back. So we can't really do the next one right away, even if we had the resources. There is one way to do that, I'll show you later. But now we can move also into some of the other ones, right? We have, for example, field research over here with the MAM. I mean, that will be a really important one. And again, this is resources we actually have. So that's pretty good. It's gonna give us access to the MAM and the map. And these two are also quite important. So we're gonna want to do all of these for sure. Starting with this one, we already have actually enough wire. Oh no, we can't deliver right now, sorry, my bad. But yeah, we have basically enough wires and almost enough of these. But most importantly, we've also unlocked a new recipe into our equipment workshop. We have the chainsaw. right? This is going to take 25 rods, 160 screws, 15 cables, and then 5 of these reinforced iron plates. So we're gonna need to get a few more of these, and then we can create a chainsaw. This is also enabling us now to make a new type of biomass, which is the solid biofuel. You can do this, of course, into a constructor. That's gonna take electricity though. So you may want to actually at this point do it, you know, over here into your normal crafting bench. You're taking 8 of this biomass to make the solid biofuel, and so it's gonna take a minute again. So let me do this and also make a bit of screws, etc., to have a chainsaw, and then I'll see you in a minute. Well, actually, I changed my mind. Instead of taking a lot of time, you know, over here into our craft bench, I just put down one constructor. We can always delete it later, connected, of course, to electricity. And this is where we can put some biomass to be transformed into biofuel in an automated way. And in quite fast way, actually, right? We're gonna make 60 per minute. So in almost in less than 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes, this is gonna be full. And this is why it is yellow now. It's not red, it's not green. Green is, you know, when it's working fine like this. It is yellow. Yellow means it is usually full, or it's not working basically how it should be. So we can take it now, right? I can put new ones, it's gonna restart. Now it's gonna be green. I could put a storage, but the reality is for now, I don't actually have that much, so it's fine. We're not gonna put a storage. What we will do though, is I want to show you sort of the impact. By the way, you know, we started the episode, we put 200, there is now basically 100 there, right? We are again talking about 6.67 per minute, right? Now, if I take it out and I put this one instead, we're talking about only 2.67 per minute. And so it's gonna take a lot longer again to get empty. So it is obviously a lot better for me, right? I don't have to come back anytime soon over here. We do have to be slightly careful that, no, we do still have quite a lot, right? It's 70, we're at 50. So it's fine, I'm gonna be able to expand. We will also be able to do the field research right away because we have enough now wires, screws, and iron plates. So let's launch this one and unlock the man. Right, we've unlocked many things.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Basically, they don't care if you die. They want to research everything, which makes sense. It's normal. Oh, we're missing a bit of screws, sorry. Let me get that quickly. So we can build a chainsaw and actually start using it to cut some trees. Right? That would be good. Okay, so now we can make the chainsaw, and we'll actually make also the object scanner. So I can show you both. So chainsaw and object scanner. We can put them into our hands. Let's take this out and post both of these. So first of all, the object scanner, what is this? Well, it is going to be enabling you, to find things on the map. Right now, there is actually not much we can scan, so we're gonna have to wait a bit on this because there's nothing here. Soon we will be able to, I'll show you, but more importantly, we have now a chainsaw, beautiful, same color as our helmet and everything. Let me find some trees over there. Yeah, they're not that far. It will cost us some fuel. You need to actually have some fuel, in this case right now, solid biofuel, to make this work. So as soon as we put it on, it's gonna start consuming it. But with this, we're gonna be able to cut those trees where you can't really do anything else with them at this point. They were blocking. So that is giving us, some leaf, some wood, and actually some good numbers. So we're gonna be able, to continue increasing our quantity of biofuel, and that will enable us, of course, to upgrade, our city a lot more. Oh, there is another one here, probably protected. So yes, I'm gonna cut a couple of trees, right? And we can also go back to the base to quickly check what is the next. Oops, sorry, I'm stuck. What is the next milestone we should be focusing on, even if, to be honest, I think very soon we want to build a MAM for sure, and we're gonna want to also just starting expanding our production. So the next one I think we're gonna do is logistic, but let me show you that. And let's also, while we're here, take this and put these ones instead. Go here and replace. Right, there's less and less, so I need to make sure to replace to the new one. Okay, so yes, the next one, we have base building over here to get some foundation, and we have logistic that's going to give us the conveyor, merger, the lift to, and the building efficiency stat. To be honest, we definitely want both of these, and we actually have probably the resources to do both pretty quickly. Let's check that out. We can definitely do almost this one, and then if you want to be able to do multiple of these at the same time, is you need to deliver, then you click on the other one, you select it, and then you deliver again. And this way, when everything is delivered, we can click on the right button multiple times. But we basically need 150 iron rod over here, and we needed also 70 there. So I don't know if we have that. Let's check that out quickly. Remember, it is this one over here that is producing these. So let's check it out quickly. Don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below, if you have questions or requests for the future episode. Should be not exactly, but almost there. So yeah, don't hesitate to tell me in the comments below, right? If any questions, further requests for the future episodes. So we need a bit more iron rods, but I don't have anything here. Because here we're gonna deliver the 150. And then here we need 8 more. So what we can do is, if there is... No, there's none here. Is there any reserves? No, basically none. That is fine. Let's just take a couple of these here. Again, we only need 8, so we can do that quickly together. As soon as this number here becomes 8, we're fine. Here it is, 8. And move that. And done. So let's do this. We deliver this one. Now we can press the right button. And this one is launching. So you'll see it. It's gonna go and leave.
Milestone reached.
But
several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Very nice. So crazy. Oh, and they have actually fixed this in version 1, it seems. Because if I click on this one, I have everything, delivered, but I cannot press the red button. So this is, again, a new thing from version 1, but that's okay. We can do that basically in 1 minute, right? We'll be able to complete this one. And then, as I said in the beginning of the next episode, we'll build the MAM, and we'll be able to start building some foundations. We'll be able to start putting over with this, with this one over here, we'll be able to start putting some splitter and merger. So we're gonna reorganize the base by quite a lot. Oh, this is red. That's not good. What happened? There's no power. This one tripped, I guess. Yes, so we're gonna need to put some fuel into it. That's okay, we'll do that in a second. And yes, as I said, I'll also cut quite a few trees on this side so that we can bring enough biofuel to, in our next episode, do a big expansion. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.